So we've been adding on 4 to 10 accounts a month, and previously we were adding on maybe 1 account a month. So we've been tenfold on those results.
I'm finding that many commercial cleaning and janitorial companies are investing so much money into marketing channels that used to work years ago but no longer work as well today. What's working today is being able to leverage AI and its maturity to create a system that runs in the background that sends highly relevant cold emails at a very high volume with modern day email automation platforms. This helps you create new conversations with decision makers at facilities in your service area that are actively in pain, needing cleaning services, and are open to a quote. High relevance plus high volume email outreach almost always means more walkthroughs booked, more proposals, and more closed deals. That's exactly what's been working for Mollie in Kansas City. She's been running her cleaning company for the past 25 years. And just over the past 4 months of working together, we've added $200,000 in new recurring revenue for her business. And so in this video, it's going to be an interview, me and her talking about her experience and the results we've gotten so far. Hello, we have Mollie here. She's a current client based in Kansas City area. Mollie, if you could introduce yourself and explain what you do and kind of your experience so far, that'd be fantastic.
Sure, yeah. I'm Mollie Estes. I've run a janitorial company in the Kansas City area for the past 25 years. And we've always been around doing work, but after COVID, we decided we wanted some growth. Especially since we saw some loss of growth during that time, we thought, well, let's grow up, let's armor up and be ready for the next apocalypse. And so we decided to go into more marketing, more sales. We found ourselves spending quite a bit of money, but not getting very good results. And that's when I met your company.
So walk us through the results so far, and in terms of like quantified results, how many walkthroughs have been generated and everything after that in terms of closed deals.
Yeah, it's been great. So in the past, I've done appointment setting companies, cold calling, all email outreach, all kinds of things I've tried. What I found that I didn't like is I would get these appointments, but the people I would approach were very negative towards me. You could tell they were marketed aggressively. Some people in sales, they're like, well, I get it. It's sales. I used to do sales, but still your guys are just a little too rude. And I would get a lot of that. And I didn't want to be represented in the city that I've lived in forever. I didn't want to be represented in a negative way. And so the difference with your company is daily, I get 3 to 5 leads daily at least. But when I reach out to them, they all say, yes, thank you. I need a cleaning company. You hit me at the right time. It's always the right time. And I don't know if you've ever sent an appointment and you arrived and they say, well, what do you want? We really don't need you, but we've been pressured into this. I don't get any of that. It's really great. So when I arrive, I respond back to as many as I can. It needs to be 100%. And just if you guys use Spencer, just know you're going to be busy. And so respond back immediately. That's the key. Right away. Call or email as soon as you get that email in. And then I get 3 to 4 appointments a day at least. And out of that, we've been closing at least 1 to 2 a week. So we've been adding on 4 to 10 accounts a month. And previously we were adding on maybe 1 account a month. So we've been tenfold on those results.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. If we've been doing this for quite some time now, I'm not sure if you said it earlier, but it's been around 4 or 5 months since we've officially got started. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you could touch on, because I think one thing I want to draw out of what you were saying from month 1 and then continuing month over month until where we're at now, the lead flow and appointment schedule, I feel like one thing I typically see is a sales pipeline being built. And that's just
Exactly.
the general thing of sales. But simply in the beginning, it probably wasn't that high of a volume in terms of meetings being set. But over time, I'm sure that the system, since it just continuously keeps working, it grows. So if you can touch on that and your first month, your expectations into the first month, and then where we're at now, that would be great.
Sure. Yeah. So in the beginning, the leads came in like crazy. I felt like I was driving around all over the city, but I knew over time I was accumulating these warm leads, people that use janitorial, that need janitorial. And so I've just been collecting them. And now we've got a warm list going that even if they didn't want the service at the time, a lot of people are saying, hey, hit me up in 6 months, hit me up in 4 months. And so we've kept all those leads and we've grown it. And I wish I had the number, but it's a lot now. So if you're thinking, over 200, 300 leads now that we can
around that.
MailChimp and send a newsletter to and keep in contact with. And so way better than just buying a lead list off the internet because these people you've talked to them, you know their first name, they know you, and so definitely it's a great way to grow your campaign.
Awesome. And then if you could touch on just the impact overall to you and the team in whatever way you want to take it, what impact has this
Okay,
had on the business?
sure, yeah. So for the last 4 months, we've grown our revenue. Let's see, I'm doing the math in my head right now because I know the big picture. We did 1.4 million last year. We're at one point. We're going to be doing end up with 1.6 this year if we don't grow. And you have been our only lead service. So again, we are growing at least by 200,000 this year, and maybe more before the year's up.
Okay. So quite a significant increase in revenue, but
Definitely,
also
yeah.
good return on investment as well.
Hmm.
Awesome. Okay. And just to simply close us out, like any advice to anyone watching this in terms of the service and how to work the leads once they receive them to make sure that the highest conversion rate happens.
Sure, yeah. Definitely it's response time. You gotta get back with them in 5 minutes. So if you're getting leads and you don't have time to call them, you're losing money. So just be ready. And that may mean hiring another salesperson. Just wanna let you know, I also have cold callers that I hired directly, and I'm lucky to get 1 appointment a week with them, and they're working full time. And so for less than a full-time fee, you're getting to me, it's the value of 4 to 5 callers in your email campaigns. That's what I'm getting because of the results. So it's definitely worth the money and you'll definitely get results. As far as I'm concerned, I got crazy results. So I'm very happy.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. And I guess one more thing is like you were saying the appointments you're getting sent on appointments from other agencies and maybe even the cold calling campaigns you have right now. People say yes on the cold calls because they're just trying to be nice and get you off the phone. And you show up and they're not really interested. Seems like that's not something you're really seeing. Maybe a very small chance, but it's not really something you see with how we generate the leads in the process we follow.
Yeah,
Right.
it's been amazing. Yeah. So in the past, yeah, you have a meeting and then you show up and they're like, "Who are you?" And they forget about the meeting and they had passed you on to someone else that just worked front desk and wasn't a decision maker. In the case now, I'm getting in front of the decision maker, the person that's going to hire, and then I'm doing a walkthrough with them. And so it's definitely worth my time every time.
Awesome. Well, we'll close out here. Thank you so much, Molly. I appreciate it.
No problem.